Hey folks, we just want to remind you to make sure that you have your proper number when you come into the ring, so we make sure we can track this properly. Make sure you're wearing or have on your possession the correct number for the class.
Well, another deep class here, but there was never a question where I was going to start. The heifer in the lead is one that I admire a great deal of things about. That heifer is gorgeous in terms of her presence and profile. She's excellent in terms of her structural integrity. She's proportionally correct in terms of her rib and muscularity. Everything fits and blends so well together. You combine that with that added look and good feet and legs. Just one that needs to come to the top real easy. I think the closest decision is between 2 and 3. The heifer that comes in second is just more dominant in terms of her body shape. She's deeper in terms of her rib. She's rounder and bolder in terms of her center, and she has more muscle to her. She's not as correct in terms of the way that she goes to her shoulder and knee. She's not as attractive in terms of her look as the heifers on either side of her. Young man's heifer in third is fresh and really good in terms of the front 1/3 of her body. She's a female that I think is ample in terms of her muscle. She wants to get underneath herself in terms of how she handles her rear too. The biggest problem for the female is she's too tight in terms of her lower rib shape. She's too high and dry in terms of her flank. The second best looking female in the class is the heifer in 4. Again, gorgeous in terms of lines, balance, and symmetry. There's not enough to her in terms of width and dimension, and then she gets more upright off either end of her skeleton in terms of her structure. We've got a sound moving, big bodied heifer that comes in 5 that again needs to be neater in terms of her line, stronger and more stable in terms of her top line to advance up in this class. We've got a really attractive heifer in terms of her head, neck, and shoulder that finishes out. Heifer again a little behind in terms of show ring condition out here. She's just the lightest muscled and the narrowest face one, but a very good class with an obvious winner. Give them a good round of applause.